Dear students, today I am going to explain you about this BCS theory. From the chapter of superconductivity, this BCS theory is the first microscopic theory of superconductivity proposed by John Bardeen, Leon Cooper and John Robert Schiffer. So, from the first letter of these three names, they named it as BCS theory. At very low temperature, there is a Cooper pair formation because of the electron lattice electron interaction. This explains at very low temperature the electron lattice electron interaction. This leads to the formation of Cooper pair. These Cooper pairs are the responsible for the superconducting characteristic of the that is that metals or the alloys. Okay. In this, there is some attraction between the conducting electrons in the superconducting state which can overcome the Coulomb repulsion. If we have two electrons, we know it will repel, right? In the superconducting state, there is overcoming, that is, there is some force of attraction between these two that will overcome this repulsion. Okay, according to this, there is some, how this attraction, what is the force which will bound these two electrons together? That is explained by the BCS theory, that is nothing but electron lattice electron interaction. This BCS theory explains how Cooper pair is formed in the superconductors in the superconducting state and how the electron lattice electron interaction takes place, by which how the Cooper pairs are formed. Okay, what is this Cooper pair? So what is this Cooper pair and how it is formed? Let us see about the Cooper pair. Okay, this an electron moving through a conductor which is repelled from other electrons due to their negative charge, right? If there is a conductor, when an electron moving through it, it will repel by the electrons here. If we have a metal, there is some positive charged nucleus and also electrons which is revolving around, right? And when an electron moving through the conductor, what happens? There is some that is repelled from the electrons due to their negative charge. Electrons in the conductor having negative charge, and this electron moving through the conductor will experience some that is repelling by the other electrons, but it is also attracts the positive ions, right? If that is moving through some lattice or some conductor or some metals, an electron is moving here, that will repel by other electrons, but it will be attracted by this lattice, that will be attracted by the lattice of the metal. This attraction deforms the ion lattice. Because of this movement of the electron, this ion lattice will deform. It will the misplaces some amount, that will deform, it will change its shape, or it will change its place, that we call it as a deform. Okay, the ion lattice moving the ion slightly towards the electron. Because of what? These ions will attract towards the electron. This electron will attract towards the positive lattice. So there is slight deformation. So this deformation of the lattice will cause another electron which will attract towards this positive lattice. So what happens? There is a attraction between an electron towards lattice that deforms this lattice, and this lattice will attract another electron. So because of this, there is an interaction between this electron, lattice and another electron. So the net positive charge density of the lattice, here the net positive charge density around the lattice will going to increase. Okay, because of this deformation. This deformation of the lattice caused another electron, so that another electron will attract towards the lattice with opposite spin. If it is having this spin, the another electron with lower spin, that is downward spin, will attract towards it. So there is a formation of pair of electron bounded together with some force, that we call it as Cooper pair. Okay, because there are lot of such electron pairs in the superconductor, this type of, I am explaining here about one electron lattice electron interaction and formation of one Cooper pair, right? Because of this type of interaction in the superconducting state, there is many pairs of Cooper pairs, that is many pairs of electrons, many Cooper pairs that will overlap very strongly. Many Cooper pair will overlap very strongly and form a highly condensed state. At this condensed state, what happens? Not just a single electron or a single pair. This condensed state having many Cooper pairs, thus energy required to break this condensed state is very difficult. Energy needed is very high amount of energy is needed to break this Cooper pair, that condensed state of this superconductor or the conductor in the superconducting state. Okay, so energy required to break all this pair is very high since these electrons stay paired together. Okay, this pairing will make the superconductor to conduct in a higher amount. That is, there is the, you know what is superconductor? For a metal or the alloy which will show zero resistance, right? Zero resistance at a particular temperature, we call that as a superconducting state. So because of this formation of Cooper pairs, there is high condensed state and that shows the zero resistance for the flow of anything or the current or something, electron flow. So that is why this BCS theory explains, because of this the formation of Cooper pair, there is the zero resistance and the superconducting state occur. So let us see how these Cooper pairs are formed, how the interaction takes place between the electrons and the lattice. Before that, there is some term called coherence length, that is represented by somehow lambda. That is nothing but the Cooper pairs of the electron can maintain a coupled motion. This is, the electron pairs will maintain a coupled motion up to a certain distance among the lattice. The distance we call it as coherence length or coherence length, okay, which is found to be the order of 10 power minus 6 meter, in the order of almost nearly equal to 10 power minus 6 meter. Okay, next, formation of Cooper pair, how it is formed exactly. The formation of Cooper pair. Okay, the Cooper pairs are formed due to the electron attraction in the superconducting material. As I told earlier, it is because of the electron interaction through the lattice. Okay, what we refer it as a electron lattice interaction formation, that is formed. It can be explained as like this. If I have an electron, that is electron 1, I'm naming it as a electron 1, which is having spin upper, which is having upper spin. This electron, when it enters the conductor or the metal, what happens? That is attracted by the lattices. Lattice is nothing but the positively charged particles, or the nuclei, right? In the metals, that is nothing but the lattice is nothing but the inner core of that, right? That is having the positive charge. Because of what? Because of the protons, you know that. Suppose that the two electrons 1 and 2 pass each other. For example, I am considering another electron. For example, I am taking it as a electron 2, okay, which is having low, that is spin down, spin up and spin down. This is electron 2, this is electron 1. This electron 1 and 2 are pass each other. Because of electron 1 is negatively charged, it attracts the positive charged ions, right? It attracts the positively charged ions, that we call it as a electron lattice interaction. Thus, electron 2 doesn't see the electron 1. It couldn't able to see electron 1 because there is a positive sheath, that is the higher amount of positive sheath formed here because of the interaction with the electron 1 with the lattice, right? This is nothing but lattice. Okay, there is a large amount, the electron 2 doesn't see the electron 1. So there is a screening of positive ions around this electron 1. So the screening may greatly reduces the effective charge of electron 1. So the charge of this electron, in fact, the ions may over respond and produces a net positive charge. What happens here? There is increase of net positive charge in this area. Because of this increase of the net positive charge due to the screening, this electron 2 will attract towards it. Okay, this interaction between electron 1 and electron 2, there is some attractive interaction that we call it as Cooper pair. Hence, each electron is surrounded by a phonon cloud in the superconducting state, that is represented by, for example, this is electron 1. Okay, this is moving like this in this direction, and there is some electron 2 which is moving like this. Because of the electron lattice interaction, there is exchange of phonon. As told by this theory, the interaction what is taking place here because of the exchange of phonons, that is nothing but because of the interaction of electron lattice electron interaction. So this leads to net attractive interaction if there is two electron with the opposite spin. Because of the electron lattice electron interaction, what happens? There is an attractive interaction by exchanging the phonons, which is represented by like this. This is what is called Cooper pair. There is a formation of electron 1, electron 2. There is formation of pair because of the electron lattice electron interaction. Formation of this pair, many pairs. At the lower temperature, this type of Cooper pairs are formed in a large number, that will form what? Condensed state. It is difficult to break this condensed state, which required higher energy. So in that case, there is zero resistance. Because of this zero resistance, that metal will be in the superconducting state. There is zero resistance for the flow of electrons or the flow of current. Okay, this is all about the Cooper, that is BCS theory. That is nothing but electron lattice electron interaction and formation of Cooper pair. Okay, thank you.